Hello. This is Ross Patel, faithful reader on the forums, for my final drive from work for Lifesigns. Why is it final? Because the set releases tomorrow on Friday. By that time, I traditionally just let the set speak for itself, so this will be my final entry in the series. Thank you very much for listening. So without further ado, let's get to it. Synod, Vidian guy, Universal guy, 3 skills guy. He's got some honor that'll be helpful with some missions that we saw in prior entries of the series, some other missions in the set, and some dilemmas. Honor isn't exactly rare in Vidians, but it's not exactly common either. And then his other skill that's interesting is smuggling. Fun fact, the only Vidian smuggling you can get is on a virtual card. They were not made by Decipher. I looked at the things that smuggling can do. It'll help you out with a few dilemmas, especially some dilemmas that are pretty big in the game. And there are some other things you can do with it, just not a lot. If you want to get a Nor and go all the way to the Delta Quadrant and do some cargo runs, go for it, but I imagine this is mainly there just for dilemma busting. There's not a whole lot of Delta Quadrant Vidian missions that require smuggling. Computer skill is a bit dime a dozen for Vidians. And finally, he's a civilian. Civilian is another one of those skills that's more useful on dilemmas than on missions right now, especially in Delta Quadrant. So there are things that you can do with this personnel. It's just that it's stuff that you really don't need until you need it. So that's about all I have to say on him. Attributes are attributes. Patty does have a very, very, very well done article, second in the series, about how we take Vidians and write stuff on these universal personnel, how we use it to kind of flesh things out, both in an expansion and an affiliation. He also talks about how we were able to work with Art on the set, and Art did an amazing job on this set. We typically talk about how they are with missions, and make no mistake, these missions are awesome, but they also did a lot of work on these Vidians who were in these just dark, danky caves. And Art just takes these images of these dark, danky caves and makes them workable. So fantastic job with Art. We collaborated with them to get the best images, and you can tell that with the set. I also want to thank the usual people that got a set out to you. Design, art again, creative, rules, proofreading, programming, and scores of playtesters. This set was in playtesting before there was even a design team assigned. So thank you very much for listening to the series. Enjoy the cards. There's a lot of fun things to do. Even though the set is titularly for Vidians, there's a lot of non-Vidian stuff in the set, particularly in the missions. If you're in the Delta Quadrant, there is something for you to be interested in. But yeah, that concludes my thoughts on the set and ends my thoughts on the series. Thank you very much for those who have been listening. I will see you next time when the next set comes out. Thank you very much and enjoy. These cards are so freaking awesome. Oh yeah.